cover-up. The 9/11 report is a joke. The question is, what's being covered up?
My father was a firefighter, came from a family of firefighters. My grandfather was a firefighter. His father was a firefighter, so it basically runs in my family. My brother's actually going to be a firefighter. So this runs in my family. I mean, my father loved his job. There's nothing more in the world, I mean, except for probably his family. He loved his job to death. He would not do anything other than that. He actually, the summer before 9/11 he was on medical leave. He had a hernia operation, so he was with us the whole summer. Thank God I got to spend the last summer with my father. You know, went on vacations, got the whole summer spent with him. And his first day back to work was September 11th. And they wanted to put him on light duty, meaning they wanted to keep him in the firehouse answering the phones. He refused. He said, "I'm a fireman, not a secretary." He said, I'm going to work no matter what. And I could just imagine if my father wasn't there that day, I could imagine how he would feel that he didn't go with his brothers into those buildings. My father would be a very, very broken man. And you know, ever since that day, I believe the official story for all about 2 minutes. And I always have my questions. You know, my family had their questions, and the government sent us the 9/11 commission, or I should say omissions, really. But they sent us that, and I read the whole thing. And as I'm reading the whole thing, it was just incredible that the lies in this book. It's like, I don't remember how many pages. It's like 1,000 pages, something like that. But it's shorter, longer, whatever. But it hurt me to read this book. And then I researched it on the internet, and I noticed the little squibs coming out of the building as they're coming down, because I've seen it a million times as everybody else did. And I'm like, gee, what's that? I'm wondering what's going on. So a friend of mine actually gave me loose change, and I seen that, and I was amazed. I was so amazed when I seen it. I seriously broke down. I didn't sleep that night. I was just insanely distraught about it. And so I joined this group, the 9/11 Truth, and then I went to the Truth Rally in Cooper, Great Hall of Cooper Union, September 10th. I've been down to the Trade Center every year with my family. This year I was with my other family, and it felt better than anything I've ever felt before. I mean, the truth, to actually be out there and know that I'm fighting for something that's right and something that's American, because that is the American way. My father was a true patriot. My father hung up the flag every day and took it down every night. My father was a true patriot, and I will follow in his footsteps. And I try so hard. I'm going to try till the death of me to get him justice. Not only him, the 3,000 others that died too. When I go down to the Trade Center, I don't start crying until I actually see other families mourning for their family members. The people that went in there just for a 9-to-5 job, just worked there every day, doing whatever, their office jobs. And when I see that just upsets me more, because my father knew what he was doing.